Hey everyone, this is Ken, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on a fully automatic cocoa bean farm. Now what's great about this design is a simple fact that is super resource friendly, believe it or not, and is completely silent. We don't use no pistons in the entire design, which to me is a plus. I mean, we really don't want a noisy system. And the cool thing, which really tops it off, is the fact that you can literally make this any size you want. There is no restriction on how big you can really design this, as you can see. So before I even get into it, let me show you how this works. Now all you have to simply do is walk up to the system and press the button. Now a quick pulse of water is actually going to push all the cocoa beans inside the system and transfer it into the storage right in front of us. And we do have this light indication system to let you know that the cocoa beans are getting processed and pushed into the chest. Now to me, I like to believe that this system is 100% guaranteed. Now the reason for that is you probably noticed that some of the cocoa beans actually shot off or didn't really make it inside the system. Now the reason I say 100% is for the simple fact that when you're going to replant the cocoa beans, regardless, you still have to go around the entire system anyway. So it's a perfect time to really collect the ones that didn't make it and replant those seeds again, which is awesome. So you're really utilizing everything about it. Now check this out. With this kind of design in particular, you're going to get somewhere around 9 stacks of cocoa beans, which to me is way more than enough, especially in one harvest. Plus, it's going to take about 2 stacks just to replant the entire system anyway. See? Which to me is perfect because you're really utilizing the entire system, which is always a plus. So check it out. This is the basic materials we're going to use for this build. You will be needing a block of your choice, some stairs, half slabs, jungle wood, redstone lamps, dispensers, droppers, hoppers, some redstone dust, redstone torch, repeaters, comparators, a few buckets of water, some form of lighting, a chest, and of course the cocoa beans. Now at this point, guys, make sure you pause the video and have this setup laid out. Now this will take you some time, so trust me guys, you want to have this all ready before we even start this build. Fantastic. Now once you have that done, I want you to go straight to the center. And on the third block going inwards, you're going to place 2 droppers going upwards. Then you're going to delete those 2 blocks and place 1 dropper going downwards and a hopper going forwards. Then you put back the 2 blocks. And on that top dropper right there, you're going to place 1 hopper going inwards on both sides. You see? Perfect. Then a block in front of it, and a block right there. Then you're going to place some redstone dust on top with a repeater on top of that block going forward towards the back end. Then over here you're going to place 1 comparator with a block on top of it, well in front of it, and a block on the sides with a repeater going towards that back end. And some redstone dust on both sides and on top of that block. Then you're going to place a block on the sides of the redstone dust. And on top of those blocks, you want to place 1 redstone lamp, because that's going to be the light indication system. Then on top of that hopper, well that dropper, you're going to place 1 large chest. Perfect. And on top of that redstone, place 1 redstone lamp on top of it. Then from this point, you're going to go to the center. You're going to go all the way to the back and place 1 block in the middle. Torch on top with a comparator going forward. And right here, you want to place 2 hoppers facing each other. Then you're going to leave 1 space right there, place a block there and a torch in front of it. And inside that hopper, you're going to place 1 item. Fantastic. Now at this point, I want you to get your block of choice and place it right there and extend it until you connect to the repeater. And on top of that, you're going to place 1 straight line of redstone dust. Then you're going to place 2 blocks right there on top of that torch. And from this point, you're going to place your jungle wood from the front all the way to the end. Now it's going to be a total of 15 blocks long. And on top of it, you're going to extend the same row right across one more time. So you should have this kind of format at this point. Now we're going to go straight to the front over here. We're going to start fixing this up a bit. Now I want you to place a button right there from that redstone lamp. And we want to cover this whole section up with your block of choice. Put 2 blocks on the side where that redstone dust is, because you don't want the water system to interfere with that. And at this point, you just want to trim up the entire front end. So place some blocks right across. On the sides, you want to fill in all the gaps in front of us. Perfect. So you really want this to make this look as nice as possible. Now at this point, guys, we're going to go right underneath, and I want you to place a hopper right there and extend it all the way to the back. So all the hoppers should be facing towards that direction. Now you want to make this until that hopper is parallel to the one underneath, you see? And once you've done that, place 2 blocks right here on the side just to cover that up. And of course, you're going to repeat this on the other end. Now guys, you don't have to use hoppers. If you guys want to use a nice water flow system, you can. But I kind of personally realized the hoppers in this kind of design really utilize the entire system. And it actually reduces the side effects of getting water blocks. Now, once you've done that, you're going to place 1 torch right there in the center, because right underneath is the torch we originally placed. Let's cover that up. And a block on the side of it. Fantastic. Now, at this point, we're going to get some stairs, and we're going to wrap this all around. Now, once you get to this corner right here, you're going to want to curve this around and pretty much just wrap it around the actual redstone torch. Now, once again, you want to extend that all the way to the front end of the design. Now, at this point, guys, make sure you add 5 blocks high of jungle wood from one end all the way down to the other. Okay, you want to extend that all the way upwards, okay? Once you've done that, you're going to place a block right on top of it, right across. And what I personally like to do, I like to add some spruce wood right here from the front end. You're going to make that parallel to the jungle wood. And we're going to do the same thing on the back end. Now, this is just to add a little more style and give it a little more design to it. And over here, you're going to place a block on top with a torch on top, another block, and a torch on top of that, and 1 more block. We're going to add 1 more block right there, and from this point, you're going to add 2 pieces of redstone dust with a repeater, and extend some redstone dust from this point all the way to the front. Perfect. Now, once you do that, we're going to place the dispensers a certain format. So go 1 block in, place it right there going downwards. You're going to leave a 2 block gap and place another one. Then, of course, another 2 block gap. And you're going to repeat that same format till you get to the end. Now, make sure there's always 1 spacing at the end, alright? So we're going to leave 1 space right there and place the dispenser. And, of course, you're going to repeat the same format on both sides. See? Now, once you've done that, it should look similar to this format. I want you to place a block right there and there. And we're going to add some stairs upside down from this point. Then we're going to extend it right across till you get right over here to that spruce wood. And you're going to curve it. And like we did with the bottom, we're going to wrap it right around. Just like so. And of course, let's curve this right here. And we're going to connect it to the front part of the design. Fantastic. So you should have this kind of look at this point. Then right on top, you're going to add some regular stairs. And we're going to extend it right across. Now on the back end, it's going to be a little different, alright? Right over here, I want you to add 2 pieces of half slabs just to even this out. Because to me, symmetry is everything. I mean, it really makes a big difference to really have things evened out on both sides. It really gives a nice look to the entire design. Now, once you've connected that, we're going to fill in the gaps with some blocks of choice. Let's go right here to the back. Let's fill in this side end. Perfect. And we're going to add some stairs right on top of that redstone dust, and of course wrap it around. Now the cool thing is that redstone dust won't interfere, well, I mean the stairs won't interfere with the redstone dust itself, from the simple fact that the stairs are considered a transparent block, which is a plus. Then right on top of that redstone dust, you're going to place a half slab and extend it from the front, well, from the back all the way to the front. And the design is pretty much complete at this point. So you should have this kind of look. Now all you have to do, guys, is go right underneath and make sure you add 1 bucket of water inside each dispenser. Perfect. So now at this point we're going to give it a test. Just going to hit that button. And you should get a silent double pulse of water flowing from one end down to the other, which is perfect. Now at this point, guys, all you have to do is plant your cocoa beans and the system is complete. And there you have it. Anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you could please leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you.